I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know. I set it up exactly like I set it up the last couple times. And for some reason, it didn't want to go horizontal this time. So we are back to doing vertical. I apologize. I apologize to my moderators in case we get a bunch of trolls in here. Hopefully not. The good thing about going vertical, for me, I guess, is because I can see better. I can see the chat better. I'm gonna put my glasses on anyway, but I can see more chats at one time. Hey Jan, hey Karen, hi Judy. Oh no, wild night again, says Karen. Yeah, it might be. I hope not. Last time it wasn't too bad, but that first time was awful. So hopefully not. Hopefully it'll be fun. All right. Hey Marie, hi Lori. Hey Bev, and Jesus is Lord. Mike Birch is here, so is Kathy. Debbie Druck is here. And who else we got here? Janice Wallum is here. Well, and Heartland HQ with Deacon Tank is here. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm having a wonderful night, actually. Just got home. Hey, Ricky Giovannucci. And Gloria Anderson from Washington. Welcome. Hi, Miss. How are you doing? Paul Honeyman. I pray you have a great life and a wonderful night. I will not be on tonight, people, as I will be having an early night for a change. So glad my car gets serviced once a year. All right, Paul, that's awesome. That's awesome for you. We're going to miss you, but I know you'll watch the replay, and I'll say hi now. All right, let's get into chat. Hopefully it won't be too wild tonight. Hey, Ben's Over Acres and Patty. Hey, Barbara, Kathy V, Judy Moman, Four Winds Farmstead. How's everybody doing tonight? There's Cheryl Guest, Linda Breck. Joyce Gaines is here. Awesome, y'all. I have had a wonderful week. I've had an absolutely wonderful week. I haven't done much. I really haven't. I haven't done much at all. I'm taking it easy. My back's been bothering me. Julia, hey sweetheart, you have totally been our prayers. Everybody. We've been passing in prayers around to every live stream. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting ready. Mama's gonna be here. I believe they're gonna be arriving tomorrow. So just been getting ready for them to come, you know, cleaning up the area over there where she's going to park, and the bus, and well, they'll park the pickup truck and the trailer, and all that. Doing animal stuff, just doing little behind the scenes stuff, doing laundry. That's what I was doing earlier today when I took that thumbnail picture. I was up at the laundromat doing laundry, and hopefully it won't be that long before I have the laundry room finished, where I can bring my washer and dryer in from out in the shed and put it in here and be able to use it in here. I'm on the phone. It's hard to tag, says Jan. We hear you, girl. It's all right. It's all right. Hey, Joseph Wright, how are you? Melba and Donnie, hey. Helen Cook says, MamaV, sad today. My oldest sister passed away and thought my heart would break. Oh, my heart breaks for you, honey. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Know that she is loved, and know that she is in a wonderful place right now. And I know it's heartbreaking not to have her here with you. But the comfort, the prayers are out there for you, honey. Let's see here. We have Carmen P. from West Central Illinois. Welcome. Julia is trying hard to get packed so the son and daughter can load me up and move me to Texas. Julia is moving over to Texas. Out and about with M&D. Hello. How are y'all tonight? Hi, Mario. Kathy, Florida girl, did someone erase my comments? No, nobody can erase your comments. You're a moderator. Hey, Midnight Madness. Kathy Williams says, so sorry for your loss, Helen. Yeah, see, you're in everybody's prayers, sweetheart. Ray Castile, hope you're having a great Wednesday. I am. I'm having an absolutely wonderful Wednesday. It is a wonderful, wonderful day. Hey, Monique Poole. Let's see. In Jean Hunter. Fighting with hospice, says Julia, and different state medical systems driving me nuts. Oh, I bet it is. That's a lot of red tape and hoops to jump through. There's a spider on your chair, says Titus. No, there ain't no spider on my chair. Hi guys, how are you? We have a bone to pick. Florida State Seminoles football game. We beat the crap out of Alabama. It happens sometimes. I ain't worried about it. Still love my Bama. Lori Carp is saying hi to Barbara. Midnight Madness says you look and sound great. Well, thank you very much. I'm feeling good. My back hurts, but I'm feeling good. I am in a good mood. I've had a great week. Mama and her husband are going to be here tomorrow, and it's going to be so wonderful to see them. And haven't seen my mom in a year. I hate when it ends up being that long before we see each other. But, you know, we do live in different places. So, is what it is. But I'm so glad that they are going to be here. And they'll be here for a week or two. And my stepdad is going to be helping me tackle some projects around the homestead. Get some weed eating done, get some like side projects and stuff done. We'll see what happens. Hi, Joe. Okay. Kathy, don't be dissing on my team now. Hey, Charlotte Ellis, how are you? Hi, Cindy Johnson. How are you doing? Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Today I cleaned. You know how you do when you got family coming into town, and you know, I cleaned. I did went through boxes. I washed laundry. I got it home and put it up just in time to do the live stream tonight. I did work on the bathroom a little bit more. I've been doing that a little bit at a time, just, you know, every once in a while. I'll be doing more to the bathroom, doing the walls, doing the shiplap, staining the vanity, hanging up. I hung up some hangers on the wall for my towel and my little brush thing and all that good stuff. So you'll be seeing that soon. I have a big video to share with you soon. Probably, it should have went out this morning, but I did not finish editing it. So, and I have some things I have to do this evening, so I won't be editing tonight, but you'll probably get it maybe like this weekend or early next week. So we'll see. Can't wait to see the videos of your company and how they see how much of a change you've made. Oh, it's going to be awesome. They haven't seen this place for a year. So, yeah, things have changed a lot. I'm excited for Mama to see it. Hey, Shiloh Acres, how are you tonight? Okay, moderators, I have to leave to pick up my truck. Go get 'em, Tigers, says Jan. Moderators on duty. Judy Herman says, I'm so glad you'll get some more time with your mom and make more precious memories. Amen. Amen. Me too. Me too. Everybody keep them in your prayers. They're on their way here now. They're driving. They'll be here tomorrow night. Christy said she got to see her kids and grandkids for the 4th of July weekend. It's hard for those hard times before business. Yeah, between visits. It is hard. I only get to see my grandkids twice a year, and sometimes only once a year. What happens when you have military kids? You're never in the same spot, so it's harder, but I totally enjoy every moment I do get to spend with them. And we talk a lot, so. Love this. Good to catch your live. Well, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate having you here. Really do. Let's go back down. Diane Myers, welcome to Possum Cell. Well, thank you, Diane Myers, for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Congrats on 30K, says Midnight Minus. Well, thank you very much. Yes, we rolled right past 30K. We're at 30,300, I think, now. Everybody loved the camper video, saying goodbye to the camper. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you go check it out. And everybody loved the AC video, and it feels good. I got the AC on now. This is the first time I've had the AC on in a week because we haven't needed it. It's been really nice, but I come in from doing my running today, got my laundry done, got it, brought it in here, and I was just sweating it. I was like, we're going to turn the air on. So I turned the air on while I'm doing my live stream at the very least. I'll probably leave it on for a little while. And just turn it up higher. I mean, I've got it set on 80, but it feels really good. The AC is amazing. Finally got my son did some work on my computer last week, so I'm having some problems. Oh, all right, Lori Pierce. Well, hopefully the computer issues get fixed. Everybody's saying bye to Jan. Bye, Jan. Have fun. Go get your truck. If you haven't seen it yet, Jan's got a new truck. Go look at her channel. Kathy is eating chili, rice, and cornbread. And I got red velvet cake for dessert. Well, good. That sounds yummy. Cindy wants to know, did I decide what I'm going to do about the wall behind me? Yeah, this will all have shiplap. That lumber is out in the yard. We milled it up last year. There is a video on that where we milled it all up last year. And it's stacked out there. It had to have drying time, so we let it dry for a long time. Now it's ready, but I got to plane all of it. So as soon as I get all that wood planed, then I will have wall coverings, I guess. Doing shiplap. I'm doing horizontal here in the living room. And back behind you there in the kitchen, it's going to be vertical. Shiplap. The laundry room is Tough Rock, which is a mold-resistant drywall. So it will have Tough Rock in there. Bedroom will also be shiplap, and then the bathroom is half and half. The bathroom is, the bottom half is the Tough Rock for the mold resistance and water resistance, and that's board and batten. And then the top half of the wall is the shiplap, and it looks gorgeous. I love the way the bathroom is coming along. It's gorgeous. You'll see it again soon. Hi, Omar. Just wanted to say you look absolutely stunning. Well, thank you very much, Omar. I appreciate that. Brings a smile to a girl's face when somebody gives them a compliment like that. Ace, Possum myself for 11 months. Hey, girl. So good to have you here. Nomadic Cooker says, woohoo, look at this. I made a Gumby live last night. Think it was. Now I made a MamaV live. You sure did. Welcome. Hey, Brian Wilkerson. Like it's jalapeno cornbread. Oh, goodness. No, I don't like. I'm allergic to jalapenos, so I can't have jalapenos. I tried them once. Yeah. Yeah, I tried them once. It didn't go well. I ate tacos. Not tacos. Nachos. It was a loaded nachos. And it was at David's birthday party a couple of years ago. 2-3 years ago. At David, come on. At his birthday party, we all got together at a awesome little bar and restaurant in Russellville, and it was really nice. And we're all sitting there, and we've got this big, huge appetizer that's, just nachos, loaded nachos, and it was, for everybody. He's like, try some. I said, I don't know if I like all that stuff on them. I'm usually kind of a plain Jane when it comes to my food, and He said, well, just try it. And so I dipped it in there and I took a little bit of everything. It had onions and jalapenos and, nacho cheese and I don't know what all was on there. But I took that bite and I ate that thing and my throat about closed up. It was awful. I will never have jalapenos again. Now I know better. Lori Carp showing everybody there 41 months in Possum Pastel. She's been a member. That is amazing, Lori. You're awesome. This is homemade cooking from my church. Well, very good. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, Cindy, you have a good evening. Neighbor in Jonesboro. Okay, cool. You're up in the northeast part of the state. Wonderful. Well, it was nice to meet you and glad you're here. Hey, Lori Entenman, how are you doing? Are you using green board behind all the water places under the tough rock and stuff? The tough rock is the green board. And yes, that is going in the laundry room. It's going in the bottom half of the kitchen, like behind the cabinets and fridge and behind the stove and that area. So the top half is going to be shiplap, vertical shiplap, but the bottom half will be, or the bottom third, I guess, will be that tough rock. It'll be the green board. In the bathroom, the bottom half of the bathroom is green board also. I don't have a shower like a stand-up shower. I have the shower, like the telephone thing, shower on the clawfoot tub. So I'll sit down to shower, not stand up, which is better for me with my health anyway. So I don't have to worry about the top half of the bathroom being waterproof, but I wanted the bottom half to be. So that is what is on the bottom, and now I've got board and batten on front of that green board. Thank you, Kathy Florida Curl. She said my hair looks nice. Thank you. Yay, Pam Harrison made a live tonight. Awesome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, that bathroom is going to be gorgeous when it's done. It's almost done. I've got to plane some more lumber. I think I need to plane about 12 more boards for the bathroom. It's going to be like the top half, or not half, but the top section. I think I have like 4 boards left all the way around at the top. So like 4 boards on the outside wall, front wall, and inside wall. I can't wait to have one room finished. Like literally have a room completely finished. It's going to be awesome. And I chose that it was the bathroom to be finished first because, it's the most important room in the house, right? That was supposed to be snack, not shake, or not snake. What's up, Lori, over there looking like a whole snack with that wrench in your hand? It's supposed to be snack, not snake. That was funny. Hey, there's 3 Mississippi. How you doing, Sid? Speaking of 3 Mississippi, it is Wednesday night, y'all. And on Wednesday nights, we have the whole shebang of live streams. We start out with Jen and Wiley over at our mountain home. Come on over here to Possum Run Homestead. After me, go over to 3 Mississippi with Sid and Mike. Then Drifting Dreamers 5 with Mike and Lissa. And after that is Mike and Terry. We got a lot of Mikes in our group of people that we hang out with, right? Then we got Mike and Lissa over at Drifting Dreamers 5. Then Mike and Terry at MT Homestead. Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse, and then in the night at 10 o'clock with Peter at Old Man King Homestead. That is our family night, our Wednesday evening live stream group. Hey, Patty White, how are you? Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Bed, bath, and kitchen are the most important rooms. Well, bed, bath, and kitchen is about all my rooms. I mean, I got a bedroom and a laundry room now, but yeah. But yes, the bathroom to me is the most important room. Being able to, now especially having running water, but being able to have a bathtub, be able to stand at the sink and brush your teeth and take care of yourself, look in the mirror, all those good things. And to me, the second most important room in this house is going to be the laundry room, getting the laundry room finished. I'm tired of going to the laundromat. Got a lot of people in this area that work the oil rigs. They go down to Texas and work the oil rigs. And so they come back up here and they don't put their stuff in their home washers and dryers. They bring it to the laundromat. So I have ruined quite a few pairs of jeans and shirts that ended up with oil stains on them from the washer and dryer. And of course, once it goes in the dryer, then it's ruined because that stain's not coming out anymore. So I will be very, very happy to have my washer and dryer, which is sitting out there in the Harbor Freight shed, in the house and hooked up to water and being able to wash my clothes. Now, until it gets cold, I'm going to put up a clothesline and I will dry my clothes out there. Ain't no reason to spend money on electricity to dry clothes when you got the sun out there that can do it for free. So, and I like, use a lot of fabric softener, but I like clothes dried on the clothesline. It just has that smell to it that's just amazing. Hey, House of Bearded Dragons. Hey, itty bitty Bitsy Dreamstead. I'm sorry, I always mess up your name. Ryan wants to know if DD5 is going live tonight. I believe they are, but I do not know. I have not been on YouTube today, so I have not looked at anybody's notifications or messages or community posts, so I'm not sure. But I believe they are, but don't quote me, I don't know. Hey, Bruni. Oh man, I forgot. Did you have any announcements? Have you announced anything yet? Says Bruni. I have not announced anything yet. No announcements tonight. We're just hanging out and having fun. We're just talking and chit-chatting, and I did laundry today. That was my big thing today, doing laundry. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. And you know how they say, wash it one day, you'll dry it. You might get it out of the washer a week later and maybe fold it. Never. I do. I fold my clothes right when they come out of the laundry. And it doesn't matter whether I'm at the laundromat or whether I was at home. I would still fold my clothes. It's just a habit, I guess. I'm nitpicky about some things, I suppose. And that's one of them. I am so nitpicky about my laundry. It needs to be folded and folded nice and put away. I don't like things just sitting around. Hey, Quilting Mama and Misplaced Country Girl, how are you doing tonight? Lori wants a cordless drill now. Oh, I know, cordless drills are awesome. I always hated the laundromat, says Patty. Me too. I don't enjoy going to the laundromat, but you do what you gotta do. Misplaced Country Girl is canning 13 quarts of garden veggie pasta sauce. First load is in the hot water bath canner. That's awesome. That is awesome. Good job. Brian says yesterday would have been his mother's in-law's birthday, and tomorrow would have been my wife's birthday. Well, we are celebrating with them in heaven. We're celebrating here on earth with them and remembering them, Brian. Happy birthday to your mother-in-law and your wife. Know they're watching over you. Hey, Shallow Acres. I remember when David had his Let's Talk Tuesdays. Yeah, he did. That was a while ago. Yep, Patty, the dryer in the wintertime, that helps warm the house up. It sure does. They dry just fine and smell fresh dried on a clothesline. Nothing wrong with a solar clothes dryers. Yeah, aka clothesline. Exactly. Yeah, I like the smell of fresh dried clothes on the clothesline. Just like I like the smell of having a wood stove in the wintertime, having a fire, campfire. I know some people don't like to smell like smoke, but I love having a campfire. I love the smell of a campfire. Lori says she dries on the clothesline all summer. Love this fresh smell. Yep. I get clothes out of the washer ASAP. They'll stink like rotten. Yeah, they will. They will. You gotta transfer them to that dryer pretty quick or get them hung up pretty quick because they will. They'll mold real quick. Hi, Dolly Medley. I'm doing well. Hopefully you are too. Trina Rock fell asleep before the live stream. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. I still remember helping my grandma hang clothes out on her outdoor clothesline when I was 12. Yep, me too. Me too. My mama had one, grandma had one, and I have had one in the past, and I will have one again. I just haven't got to it yet. Something I need to do. Maybe that's something I'll do while my mom and stepdad are here. Maybe we can. He's got a truck and he's bringing the trailer because he's bringing me a gift. Bringing me a gift on the trailer. So we'll have the trailer here. Maybe we'll run up to the big city and pick up some lumber, some 4x4s, and I can make me a clothesline and maybe rebuild that arbor that got messed up a long time ago. That thing is rotten now. My washing machine is broke now, fixed. Now I'm putting it back together. Oh, cool. Very cool. Just an FYI, I didn't know you started out in a bus, but you mentioned in one of your latest videos. I had to go back and watch several of your videos. Well, thank you, Nomadic Cooker. Yes, I did. I traveled for 6.5 years in my little schoolie. I had a mini schoolie bus that I converted, and I traveled in that for 6.5 years. When I was done traveling, I bought this land and I lived in that camper on this land at first. Sold the schoolie and was given the little camper and lived in that camper until I built my house. It's been quite the journey. Dolly says she hangs clothes all summer. Yeah, I can't wait to have my clothesline up. It's gonna be great. And so does Misplaced Country Girl. She hangs it out 99% of the time. That's right. So somebody showed somebody watching all your old videos. It was me. Well, I'm glad you're getting caught up. I hate that I got rid of it too. I miss that little bus. But you're going to get to see another little bus here soon because my mama has one too that I helped her convert. And it will be here tomorrow. And they're going to be staying for a couple of weeks. And so maybe I'll show her little bus while she's here if she wants me to, if she doesn't care. We'll see. Hey, J&B, it's been a while since I've seen you. Hope you're doing well. Nomadic Cooker is living in 2 buses now. One in the city at the shop and one out at the off-grid property. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'll have to go watch your stuff then. That's cool. I don't have much time for watching YouTube, but I'll go see what you got all about on your channel. Wendy Andrews is here. How long have you been on your land? I have been on my land now, what, 4 years? Been here 4 years now. We hung our clothes even in the wintertime growing up. Yeah, I know a lot of people do. I don't like them getting all stiff, though, so I probably won't hang them in the wintertime. Or if I do hang them in the wintertime, because we have a pretty mild winter, or we usually have a pretty mild winter, not all the time. We had a pretty rough winter last year. But if we have a mild winter, I'll still hang them out in the wintertime. I mean, the sun's going to do what the sun does. And then I can always throw them in the dryer to warm them up some before I fold them up and put them away. Charlene Grady, hey girl. I'm late, not feeling well today, but wanted to say hi. Well, hi Charlene, and I'm praying for you. Hopefully you get to feeling better soon. Get some rest, girl. Hey, Old Man King Homestead. How are you doing, Peter? Take me a drink here. Got me some water in my little cup there. Since I have to go to the laundromat, I don't see spending the coins to dry them in their dryers. That's true, too. Oh, my goodness, there's Jody Young. Hey, girl. How are you doing today? Yo, you know you're always in my prayers. Let's see. What else do I got to talk about? a whole lot. Oh, let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Okay, what have I got going up now? Oh, I put together something up in the loft. I'm getting ready to stain the floor in the loft. Joey, 5 Possum Run Homestead gift memberships, and they went to Misplaced Country Girl, Debbie Drock, Shiloh Acres, Kathy Walden, Loose Screw Ranch. Awesome! Congratulations, y'all. All the members. That's awesome. That means that she gifted a 1-month membership to 5 different people. YouTube chooses those people when somebody gifts a membership like that. She doesn't get to choose who they go to. YouTube does. It just picks 5 random people, offers them memberships, and so congratulations to those who got gifted. That's awesome. There's Kim at Loose Screw Ranch. Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool. That's so cool. I like that. You're so sweet, Jody. Let's see. I'm gonna be staining the floor up in the loft eventually. You know. Oh my goodness, there's Dog Man. Mike's in the house. Washita Mountain living. She does not. She does. Don't pick on me, Mike. Don't pick on me. Oh, God. I come home last night. I was out yesterday evening. I come home and I have a porch light now because, you know, I did all the power in here. So I have a porch light now. I have the porch light now. I come home and I walked up and went to go put my key in the door. And there's a spider about that daggone big right beside the lock by the deadbolt. I'm like, holy crap. That is a huge spider. Scared me to about knock me off of those steps, y'all. Hey, Nadine, how are you doing tonight? Things are going well, says Jody Young. Hope to be home sometime next week. Yay! Out of the hospital, in a nursing home rehab center for a short stay. Well, you are definitely in our thoughts, Jody. And that is awesome news. That is wonderful news. Are you putting a railing around your loft area, says Karen Worth? Yes, I am. I will be building a railing. My plan is to put a railing made of branches, like the heavier, thicker branches. I've been collecting branches for a couple of years now. And I plan on making that out of branches up there. It's going to look awesome. And I also have something else I might be doing to the loft. I'm not going to tell you yet because I'm not absolutely positive. Oh, my feet are totally asleep, y'all. I got to move my legs here. My toe is hurting. Like, big time hurting. I had it bent behind my... Oh, that hurt. Oh, daggone. I had that bent the wrong way. I was sitting on my feet. I had that bent the wrong way. Brian says, where's Paul? He is taking the night off. He was in here earlier to let us know that he would not be here tonight. He is taking the night off. So everybody is pitching in and doing the moderating. But he doesn't take that, Paul doesn't take that many nights for himself. So, you know, he deserves it. Kathy Florida Girl says, y'all can gift me a membership. Well, you can't gift them to a certain person. They're just random. YouTube picks it. I like listening to lives and videos when I can stuff you. I know, I do too. I like listening to them. And, you know, because you can't, on the live streams, it's not really about, okay, here's a project that I'm doing, and so you're missing watching it. The live streams, you can just listen a lot of times, especially like on the replay. You can just listen, and you gives you all the nitty gritty and updates of what's going on with your favorite people. So I do that a lot. I do that a lot while I'm doing work, while I'm filming. And if I know it's a time lapse, I'll do that. I'll turn the TV on and listen while I'm working because I know it's gonna be time lapse, so I don't gotta worry about the sound. But I can play the sound, but I'll be taking the sound out when I do the editing. So I do that a lot when I'm doing stuff around here and just listen to live streams because it's a really cool thing that you can listen to them without having to watch them. Every once in a while I watch a live stream, but very rarely because I usually just don't have the time. Let me get back down here to the bottom. Hi, Deborah Spiker. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, any job so better with something to listen to. That's right, JMB, it is. And that's why you see like Mel wearing her little earbuds. She'll have her earbuds on and listening to things, music or podcasts or whatever. I need to get me some of those one of these days. One of these days I'll buy me some of those little earbuds. That'd be nice to have. But you know, for the most part, I just do it while I'm doing a time lapse. Junk to Gems needs you to help build a house, a socialista. No, he don't need me to help build a house. But if he did, he would call me and let me know. And I'm there to help all my friends. If they need me, they know where I am. They've got my number and they can get a hold of me if they need me. And Gary will be just fine, says Shallow Acres. He will. Debbie Jackson, she has an earpiece and listens to lives while at work. Yep. Now that would be a nice thing to have. I need to get me one of those. Spiker. Hey, Mama V says Deborah. Didn't I say Spiker? I think I did. Paul said hello, but had something else he needed to do. That's right. That's right. All right. Things are going well. Oh, I already read that. I wasn't as far behind as I thought. Mike says, getting ready to build a big building here. Nope, not filming any of it. Well, you don't need to film any of it anymore because you done changed formats on us. I like your new format, honestly. I listen to that first thing in the morning when I'm having my eggs and sausage. I usually, because nobody else is on in the mornings, so I listen to that first thing in the morning when I'm having my eggs and sausage, and I don't drink coffee, so I'm not drinking that. I'm having my water, but yeah, I usually play that first thing in the morning, and a couple times you haven't had one. I'm like, what the heck? Now what am I going to listen to? But I like the new format. It works for you, and yeah, you don't have to sit there and film all your building stuff. And you don't have to take, 3 weeks to build something and not be able to have a video that whole time. Yeah, I know, though, man. I get you. But it's working. It's working. 15 minutes out of your day. Misplaced Country Girl, I am so proud of myself. I have now lost 135 pounds. Oh my goodness, that is awesome, Misplaced Country Girl. That is absolutely awesome. Congratulations. That is amazing. Hey, Levi Chino. Good evening, Denise Parada. How are you? Let's see. Building a 16 by 40 shop. Lumber has come down, so it's cheaper to build than to buy. Awesome. That's great. That'll be wonderful. You'll really enjoy having that. I'm really hoping. I've been looking at lumber prices too. I gotta get adjusted here again, y'all. And I do have shorts on. See, I have black shorts. In case you thought I didn't, I do. I've been looking at lumber prices, and so this fall, I may be able to add the porch. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to add the porch all the way around. Lumber's still not cheap. It's cheaper than it was, but still not cheap. So I don't know if I'll be able to add the whole porch, but I'm hoping to at least get a front porch on there. Because once the leaves fall, I have the most beautiful view of the mountains. I know people don't think of my homestead as having a mountain view, but I do have a mountain view. I have a very nice mountain view. It's just that when, most of the year you can't see it because of the trees and all the foliage. But when those trees, do their fall thing and then lose all their leaves, it is gorgeous. And I want to be able to sit out there on the porch and see the mountain view and enjoy the sunsets and the sunrises. It's going to be awesome. And so I do want to try to get at least the front porch built. Eventually, it will go around the house to the sides. It'll go all the way over to the laundry room, and then it'll go all the way down the other side. I'm not sure that it will go across the back, but it will definitely go wrap around at least 3 sides. Zooming on your channel, enjoying listening, says Deborah. That's awesome. We've got, oh yeah, he was talking about building his shop. Yeah, that's going to be shop. Front porch is maybe $1,000 in lumber, depending on how big. Yeah, it's going to be 20 by 8. I was going to make it 6 to 7 foot deep. And then I thought, the boards are 8 foot. Why not just go with the whole 8 foot? So it's gonna be 8. Now it may be 7 on the sides or 6 on the sides. It's not probably gonna be 8 on the sides because I just don't have that much room on the other side. I've got about 8 foot before it drops off and starts heading down towards the creek and over towards the pond. But it kind of drops off over there, so I don't have as much room on the side. I don't want to build all the way to where it drops off. So on the side, it will probably be 7 foot, 6 to 7. On the laundry room side, it will definitely be 7 foot, unless I do 6 on the other side, because that is the depth of the laundry room. And then that is, I think, 12 foot on that side, 20 foot on the front, 20 foot on the side. But for now, like I said, just do the front 20 feet by 8 feet. Sometimes they're not 8 feet. Make sure you measure it. Yeah, definitely I will. I will definitely measure them. Yeah, utilize as much as you can. Definitely. Definitely. Northwest Arkansas is beautiful in the fall. Oh, I bet it is. I've never been up there during the fall. But I will. I'm really thinking I need to drive 23. 23 is our real windy mountain roads, but it's safe enough in the Jeep, and I think that it'd be just gorgeous. And I'll wait till the fall till we have really good color, and do a nice, beautiful drive up there. I think that'll be great. What timeline are you thinking for your septic system? Your porch will be great. A septic system will honestly just be whenever I can afford it. It's going to be $3,500 for the septic. And I had saved up just shy of having enough to do it. And then I had to have my teeth done. So I ended up having to spend the money that I had saved up for my septic. But it was for a good cause. My teeth were very important. And they needed done. I was in a lot of pain. So I started back over to save. So it'll be a little while before I get the septic done. And I will let you know when I get it done. But I don't know if I will film it or not. Because the guy who is going to be doing it, I don't think that he wants to be filmed. We've talked a little bit about it, and he's not real froggy on the idea, so may not be filming it. But either way, I'll let you know when it gets done. I'll let you know when I have something. Mike says he is building a e-bike rack in the morning for his truck. Been sitting on my butt all summer. Tools are dusty. Yeah, you better use those tools. Do some stuff. I have a huge surprise for Mama. Y'all are gonna love this. You better watch this video too. she is going to be shocked. And since she's traveling right now, she's not going to probably be listening. She's not going to be listening to this live stream. She's not going to be in the live stream. And she probably won't watch the replay unless she watches it like afterwards. But then she'll already see it. But I have a huge surprise for her. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to show you. I can't wait to show you. I can't tell you because I don't, yeah, what if she watches this? I won't want to tell her what it is. Oh, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. So when she gets here, and I'll put that video out right away. It probably won't be one I have to edit. It'll just be I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Karen Brest says it is nice to sit on a front porch and look at all the beauty. It sure is. Hey, AM, how are you doing? Cindy says you might think about more of a deck on the laundry room side. That would be a good door to use during cookouts. You would have room enough for your grill and your gas. Well, yes. I have kind of thought about that, you know, making that bigger over there, like further out into the yard, as a nice big deck to have like a table and chairs or whatever. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, it definitely will at least be 7 feet, because that's the width of the laundry room. Going past that and going back like beside the laundry room, yeah, possibly. We'll see. That's a good idea though. I'm glad Paul is taking some time off. He gave us all quite the scare a couple weeks ago. He did, Trina, and I'm glad he is taking a break. And I'm glad he was able to come in and let us know that he was going to take a break. Thank you, Linda Reinke. She said my hair looks pretty tonight. Thank you very much. Nothing crawling into a bed with a line, dried sheets. Yes, Joyce, definitely. Kathy Florida girl, spill the beans, MamaV. No, not spilling any beans. No, absolutely not. Not this time. Not this time. Because she might watch this before she sees her present. And I don't want her to know it that way. I want her to honestly be totally surprised by it. And she won't even see it when she gets here because it's covered up with a tarp. But, yeah. All right, 10-minute warning. Y'all, they got Christmas things out of the stores. Yeah, they do. J&B says, it's sweet to hear the fondness of your voice when you speak about your mama. What a blessing to have that kind of relationship. Yep, she's a pretty special lady. Gotta go pass on the evening treats out, says Mike. Yep. And on that note, I'm actually going to get going too, because I've got plans tonight, and I'm going to go get on my plans. Get things done, so to speak, I guess. But I was glad and wonderful to hang out with y'all tonight. I'm so glad you're here hanging out with me. So glad that you're always there for me every week. You come in, you spend an hour chit-chatting with me, you watch my videos, you like them, you comment and everything. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are absolutely. And 30,000 of y'all. Can you believe that? 30,000 of y'all. You make life wonderful. Thank you for being there. I love all of you, and we'll see you on the next one. Brian Wilkerson says you got a date tonight. You're funny. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Love you. God bless.